Good morning, my friends. Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday, guys. It's Jody Breckbill, Stampin' Queen. I'm live in my studio today. So come on in, say hi. Let me know how it's going. How are we going today? It is beautiful here in Pennsylvania. The sun is shining. There's birds chirping outside my window. My farmer is busy planting, and I am busy running him around from field to field. So I'm taking a little bit of a break here to come live and say hi to you guys. So good morning, y'all. We are going to work with Unbounded Love today. Everybody say love. So we've got Unbounded Love, a gorgeous bundle from our new catalog. I love the script. I love the words. I love that we have an inside and an outside. So you can do something on the front and you have a saying for the inside. I'm digging that. And then, of course, these very, very cool dies that we're going to play with today. So are you guys ready to do some stamping together? I hope so. Good morning, guys. Yay, we have lots of friends on today. Sometimes when I go live, it's a little slow. I feel like I'm talking to myself for a while till the transmission starts working, until you guys wake up and have some coffee, because I know West Coasters, it's early for y'all. So this is actually my monthly make and take class. It is a free class that I offer with purchase in person in my studio and online. So I always have the class the third Tuesday of the month. So I had some of my ladies here stamping yesterday morning and yesterday evening. And then I come and I do the class for you guys live. So for those of you who missed out or don't live close by, you get to see what we made. Now, I do offer this class kit for free as well. So if you have a $45 purchase between now and Sunday, which I think is the 26th, you'll automatically get the class kit mailed to you. So let me see if we have a site for shopping here. There you go. So you head on over to my online store, put your order in of $45, and I automatically send this kit to you. So you might be saying, well, Jody, I don't know if I want to order yet because I don't know what your projects look like. Well, here's what I'm going to show you today. That's why we're here, kids. That's why we're here. So Unbounded Love can be found on pages 54 and 55 of our new annual catalog. So check that out. I did not use this designer series paper though. I used Thoughtful Journeys designer series paper. So is it close by? It's a neighbor. There's the DSP that I use, which is gorgeous. If you guys like Meandering Meadow, you're going to love Thoughtful Journey. It's almost like Meandering Meadow fall winter collection. So we're going to use that today. And while you guys are coming on, I want to share with you these gorgeous cards that came in the mail to me. Look at these beauties. So these are from my upline, my team leader, Cindy Fodor. So I got those over the weekend and I wanted to share that with you because they're just gorgeous. So thank you, Cindy Fodor. All right, shall we get moving? We've got some friends on. They're ready to watch. So let's do some stamping, shall we? All right, we may start super simple here with a bit of thick basic white as our card base. So we're going to fold that in half. Do you guys like thick basic white? I love the thick white for card bases, and then I love our basic white for the layering. But the thick white just makes such a nice, solid card base. Piece of the designer series paper, and then I took a piece of Misty Moonlight and I die cut the countryside labels. So this is the biggest label. I cut that out. You could do the next size down if you wanted to. It does give you a tiny little bit of an edge there, not much, so just be careful. And then this piece can go on to create another day. So we'll use that on a different project. So it is just going to overlay just like that. We've got a little bit of Misty Moonlight ink, and we're going to stamp. It was a little bit crooked on there. So we're going to stamp, have a blessed day. But you know what? You could stamp any sentiment on here. I think this would make a perfect card for birthday, even sympathy, any type of occasion that you need a card for. Now, when you get the kit in the mail, you will have your designer series paper full. You will cut it down. That way you have the bits and the extras, because that's not from this one. I don't know where that came from. So yeah, you'll have the extras to be able to use. So I'm going to think a moment. I am going to put, let's attach these two together. So I'm going to do a little bit of adhesive just here in the corners. It's been like a month since I've made these projects, so sometimes my brain has to stop and think for a moment. How did you do that? There we go. So we're going to attach the paper to the cardstock because I want to put some dimension on here. So let's grab our Pop-Tarts here, or Stampin' Dimensionals as other people call them. We're going to do a little dab in each corner, one in the middle, and then we'll add that to our card. And honest to Pete, you guys, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's how easy this project is. And I like that. I like just letting the paper do the work for you. It's gorgeous. The hardest part is the guilt you have about putting the adhesive on the other pretty side. So here is our window card number 1. Now you can add some ribbon on there if you want. You could add some gems to bling it up a little, maybe even some Wink of Stella on those trees. That would sure be pretty. But anyway, quick and simple. Like I say, easy peasy, mac and cheesy. All right, let's keep those here and move on to our next one. Okay, now this is going to be another white card base. And I have another piece of that designer series paper from Thoughtful Journeys, some Petal Pink. We'll add those two together. And then I need to find some twine. I'm running super low on twine these days. But you know what we had yesterday, everyone? Who took advantage of free shipping? Did any of you guys free ship your orders? I sure did. Okay, let's find some twine. And some ink while I'm at it. All right, Mossy Meadow ink. And then these two little labels right here. So I have got Hope on this one. And it just fits right in there. Then I need this for a little later, I do believe. I'm going to take some of our white. I use the baker's twine for these. We are a little low on ribbon in that new catalog, I feel. And so I don't have too much to work with. And the one I really wanted to use was on back order. So I'm working with what I have, and white baker's twine is what's on special today. So we're going to take a piece of that twine and wrap it around that card panel. Okay, we'll add that to our card base because we're all about that base, right, you guys? All about that base. You could totally add a color to that if you wanted. Maybe Mossy Meadow would be pretty. I chose white. It works perfect, but sometimes a little pop of color is nice. Now, this little guy here, what to do? I'm going to use some of the green glue for this. If you have this set at home, highly recommend, hold on, let me get the words out. Words are hard, you guys. Highly recommend adhesive sheets. Love the adhesive sheets for this. So put the adhesive sheet on and die cut it out. You will not be mad that you did that. If you have fine tip glue and you like fine tip glue, perhaps use that. Fine tip glue and I have a hate relationship. I love it at first, but my tip keeps getting clogged. And I have gone through bottles and bottles of fine tip glue because I've tried everything. I've even put it into other bottles and it just does not like me. It's kind of like fudge. Fudge, although fudge for me is a love-hate relationship. Everyone tells me how easy fudge is to make, and I have tried it a few times in my life, and it comes out like you eat it with a spoon, like it's fudge soup. And everyone's like, it's so easy. You can make fudge. Everyone can make fudge. Even if you can't cook, you can make fudge. Lies. That's what I have to say about that. Big fat lies. Now, what I'm going to do is bring myself back on track to stamping and talk about green glue. So I'm going to use green glue and I just am going to adhere to my friend Betty. I hear her in my head, ... not a lot. So just a little bit of green tip, oh my gosh, green glue. You can also do this with a little sponge. Sometimes that works. And just kind of sponge it on. But I love the silicone craft sheet to have that underneath. And you really don't need a ton of it. We just need to get this label to stick down. So silicone craft sheet, definitely love. And then we'll add some of our green glue onto here. And we're just going to lay this label down. Now I do hold it for a little bit to give it some time. I've done that. Yes, Becky, that's a great tip. I don't have them right here. I'm definitely not using I don't have my finger daubers with me. But yes, you can lay it on here and then you can pounce it into your green glue and then dot it onto your paper. Green glue is a sticky mess, so you will want to have some wipes handy so you can, or run to the bathroom quick. So that you can wash your hands. Okay, so now we have it. Give it a little time to adhere. Yeah, you have to have a little adhering time there. And now we're going to come back in with those dimensionals and put our hope right in the center. It's a perfect place to put your hope, right? Put your hope in the middle. I am a huge fan of these die cuts though. They are so very, very cool. Now we're going to take the last little bit of our string and tie a nice bow here. And you can then fix and fuss with that later. Then I would add some gems. The gems I used, they may be in another bucket. We'll see if they show back up. It's the gems, some in color gems. We did use those. And we also used I think there's 3 or 4 colors in a pack. We use those as well. All right, let's hop on to card number 3. All right, card number 3, we're going to get a little bit of color here with our boho blue. And I'm going to go with it. This project is cut incorrectly, but I am going to roll with the flow and tell you how we fixed it and then show you what it should really look like. It was not a craftastrophe because we made it work, but when I did all my cutting, I did have a number that was off. So what we're going to do is take our boho blue or whatever your card base of choice is, fold it in half, and we're going to trim the front panel off so that the front panel of the cardstock is actually only 1 inch or 1.5, whatever you choose. The width is not a problem. Just pick a number, really. I'm going with 1. 1 is the luckiest number. All right, so that's all we have is just that tiny little bit there, that 1 inch border. Then this card piece should, oh, look at that, you guys. I cut mine correctly. So if you guys were in class yesterday, I cut all of theirs wrong. So I apologize to my stamp class yesterday. Mine was cut right. I just effed yours up. Okay, so what we're going to do now is take our glue and we're going to attach that designer series paper to that little flap. And I love this idea because you get to see both pieces of your pretty card or paper, so you don't have to have that horrible feeling of guilt every time you cover up the pretty paper on the other side. So we'll just attach that down. And now this paper becomes our card front, and look at that. Ooh la la, right? Yes. Okay, so now we have our white for the inside. This is the extra. So let's not waste it, right? Let's go ahead and add that to the inside of our card and make our insides just as pretty as our outsides. Trim down the excess. And off we go. So that really looks cool, yeah? I love that technique. Love, love, love. Technique, fold, whatever you want to call it. I love the idea. Now we're going to take some wild wheat, everybody's favorite color of baby poop, and do a little happy birthday on our label. And we're going to add these two labels together. So check it out, you guys. We're going to lay that in here, almost like a puzzle. It fits right back in. And now I'm going to add my pop dots. And I'm strategically putting them so that it will hold the two pieces together. And then we can add that to our card base. Making sense so far? Everybody's with me? Yes? All right, making sure. Whoops, everybody's still here. Everybody's still awake. All right, so we're going to put our happy birthday here. Happy birthday. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now a little bit of snot dot, or as people call them in the outside world, mini glue dots. So we're just going to take that, add them right down here. So our little focal point. And do we have any more ribbon? We does. So let's take a little bit of the crumb cake and tie ourselves a cute little bow. And we'll add that on with a glue dot as well. Excuse me. Allergy season has arrived. We're all on drugs here at my house. Everybody's got the sniffs and the snorts and the coughs. So I just know it is how it is when spring is springing. Okay, so there's our cute little bow. Grab ourselves another snot dot. Now, if you need some snot dots and you're looking in the catalog or you're looking in the online store and you're like, Jody, I can't find snot dots anywhere, you should try calling them mini glue dots. That may give you a better search than trying to find snot dot in the catalog. So snot dot, if you're new with me, snot dot comes from my children. When they were little, they used to say they are like a booger. So you see them, they're like a booger. And when you get them on your finger, they are like a booger. And so my kids kind of coined them snot dots. Okay, so there is card number 3. Add some gems, pretty it up, and voila. All right, card number 4 coming at you. Are you liking this paper, Thoughtful Journeys? I hope so. I think it's pretty darn special. And it is a 6x6 pack, so that's fun. And I am getting ready to create my projects using this. Am I using this? I think I am. Using this designer series paper as part of the optional class for my retreat to go. So if you have not seen my retreat to go, you better hit me up and ask for details, because I have a select number and I'm getting close to selling out. It's called Coffee Break, and we are using the Latte Love bundle, suite, all that good stuff. And it's totally virtual. Everything you need comes right to your door for a fun retreat to go. And I'm going to add that, I think. That's the piece that's left over. So I think I'm going to add that to the inside of our card. Waste not, want not. So registration is open now. There's information's been emailed out to you. Information is on my social media. I've sent it out via text. And so I just have a handful of retreats left, but this will be my optional class using Thoughtful Journey Suite. So you'll get the paper with the class. But if you need anything, if you need details, just comment and I'll send the links to you. All right, so let's add that to the inside. Oops, it stuck. Premature sticking. Don't do that. You're misbehaving, cardstock. Okay, there we are. So there's our front, just as pretty as our inside. Let's add some of our twine. I'm going to go with, I've got gray granite here, so I'm going to use that because I'm running out of the others. So we'll add a little bit of gray granite ribbon. Okay, so now I will not have the ribbon in your project, but you are getting the full pieces of paper, all the die cuts, all that good stuff. You'll just add your own twine. Now, if your order is over 65, you are going to get a free pack of gems as well. And these are the gems I was mentioning. Tinsel Gems 3-pack. That's what we used. I sure will, Dana. Absolutely. When I get off of the video, I will send you the link for the retreat. It's a good one, you guys. We've had so much fun. So my friend Connie and I plan these. Pampered Stamper retreats are in-person events, and we do them 3 times a year. So we're getting ready to have an in-person one again in August. It's just a day one. So if you want to come and come on now. Fingers not working. If you want to come hang out with us for the day, it's 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. We would love that, but we always have to-go versions. But for our retreat in June, it's to go for everyone because we're busy, you're busy. We know exactly what it's like. And so the retreat in a box is so fun because everything comes to you and then you can do whatever, whenever. So if you want to get together with some friends, if you want to go take it on vacation, if you want to sit quietly in your craft corner and just do the retreat for a little you time, you absolutely can. You'll have access to it, the tutorials and all of that good stuff. Okay, so everybody with me, I was chit-chatting while I was working. So I took the DSP onto Basic White, onto Fresh Freesia, a little bit of gray granite ribbon, and then there's our inside. So now we're going to add these pieces together, and I'm going to stamp. What do I got here? I have got reading clear stamps backwards is an art form. Backwards and upside down. You're still don't know. You're a true blessing. That's the word. You're a true blessing. Voila. Okay, Mossy Meadow I use, but you could also do Oat Olive should you choose. Let us grab our silicone mat back again, and we're going to add this little overlay. Again, let me see if I can find my daubers. They're not close by. Okay, Becky put a tip in here, and I'm going to show you what she's talking about. But I wanted a sponge dauber. And if I don't have one close, but I think I know where they are. Hold, please. I have one. That's it. I have one sponge dauber. That's all I have left. All right. So what she was saying, silicone craft sheet, right? And you're going to put a little dollop of your adhesive, and you're going to tap your sponge dauber. So I'm using a dauber, but you could use a regular sponge, right? And then you're just going to tap it on your die cut. Okay. So this is a great tip. It is a little bit schmessy. Okay. So be careful. I don't want to lay that down on there because I don't want it to reglue itself. But the silicone craft sheet is your best friend. If you do not have a silicone craft sheet in your stash, you should. That is my recommendation. Jody's tip for today is get yourself a silicone craft sheet because your adhesive does not stick to this. It wipes right off. It's great. Ink does not stick to it. It's just an amazing little thing, and it's cheap AF. Like, it's so inexpensive. So get one of those. You can get them from Stampin' Up. How about that? Okie dokie, artichokes. Let's add a little bit of pop to this. So a couple dimensionals. Thank you for that tip, Becky, if you're still on. It's always a good tip when you're working with the green glue. Okay, we got that. There's our true blessing. And some, no, glue dots. Let's add some glue dots for our little leaves. So these were die cut out ahead of time. And my Princess Becky, she cut these all out for us in class. So thank you so much, Becky. We so appreciate that. And Princess Patty is busy working on your retreat to go, your coffee break. So, and I am busy cutting cardstock. So it takes a village, you guys, to get all this done. But I'm very, very blessed. Okay, gray granite, a little gray granite, so we can wrap this up. See what I did there? Finish it with a bow. Tie it with a bow. Can fuss with that a little bit later to make his little loops behave. And glue dots here. And there we are. Pretty. I think this may have been everyone's favorite. I was hearing a lot of rave reviews about this one. And of course, if you do not have this stamp set, any sentiment set works, right? I just used just any sentiment will totally work. Okay, so here are our 4 cards. This is in your class. Okay, so there's your 4 projects. If you want the monthly make and take kit for free, simply head over to my online store, use that host code, place your order $45 or more. You're going to get the kit sent to you automatically next week. If your order is $65, I'm going to include a pack of gems for you. And don't go anywhere, you guys. There's a bonus project. So let's check it out. Okay, now this bonus project is for my stamp club. So my stamp club commits to ordering with me each month for as many months as we have club members. And so I always have an extra project or a little goodie for them. And this time around, I always spiral bind their catalog for them. They stamp for free every time they come to class. We have a free bonus project for them. And I also, this was our last session. So we'll start another session next month. And it was, the color coach. Do I have it here? I don't think I do. I'll have to share it with you. So I had the color coach printed for them, and they got their own color coach. And so that is a gift because Stamp Club commits to staying with me and ordering with me each month for 4, 5, 6 months. Club is open to everyone. So if you are interested in joining my club, you do not have to be local to me. One of our members is in Utah. We've had a member that was in Florida, some in New England. And so you can kind of just hop into club and join for like the 5 or 6 months. Place your order, get your free make and takes. I ship them out to you. So if you're not local, no biggie. Ship them out to you. You get the free gifts and the goodies and all that stuff that they do. We just don't get to stamp in person with you, but you will get your projects. No worries. So if you're interested in Stamp Club, just comment club and I will get the information because we're getting ready to start rolling again here in June. Okay, so back to your regularly scheduled programming with this bonus project. You have got 2 pieces of white 4 card bases, and we're going to fold them in half. And then one of them we're going to take and fold back on itself. So it's called a Z fold card. You can score it, you can measure it, but I don't because it's just so much easier to just take it and fold it back on itself. So what you'll have is your Z is to your left, and you're going to take that second card and you're going to actually just glue it right to the inside. And I'm going to use green glue because it allows you to move things around just a little bit. Put my initial in the middle. That way they know it's mine. And we're just going to put that seam to seam. And you do want to make sure that your card will close okay. And then we'll just glue that down. Okay, so what we'll do next is we're going to take a series of DSP. So this one's going to go here. That one will come later. And then these three pieces we need to line back up again. Is that correct? That looks right. So I just took this. Okay, Sharon, I'll get you some info. Absolutely. I just took a piece of designer series paper and I just cut it into 2-inch sections. And so what we're going to do is add a 2-inch section to each of these panels. And there'll be a little bit of white in between, which is really, really a cool look. Okay, so there's one. Oh, finger's not working. Okay, there we are. Come on. Don't make things so difficult. There we go. Here's panel number 2. And then panel number 3. So when you get this, when you get your kit, you also will get a tutorial. And I always have the pictures, I have the instructions, the supplies, all that good stuff. So you'll know what size to cut your DSP. And if you want to make more, you will have that tutorial as well. Plus you have this video to refer back to also. Okay, so there is your panels. And then this one, we're just going to do a little bit of color on this one. That's just another piece of DSP from the Thoughtful Journeys. Okay, pretty, isn't it? So pretty. Nice little scene, beautiful colors. Those of us who are fans of purple have been super excited about this pack of paper because it seems very purpley. Now we have another card because it opens again. Okay, so one thing that I made these cards like this for a long time ago was, in particular, someone said they were having a retirement in their office and they wanted a pretty card that was big enough to have all the signatures and notes from all the people. Enter this card. Okay, so there's your front. It is a fun fold. It opens like this and is beautiful. And then if you just leave it this way, you have lots of room for writing sentiments. Or you can put another pretty piece on here and have the opposite side for writing all of your notes and sentiments. Okay, isn't that pretty? Now this needs to, let's do some stamping. So we've got some mellow moss, and then I have these 2 little circles, the cutest little things, these little circles. Okay, do I have the card finished? Yes. Okay, so here's what I did. And this was not how I wanted it to be, and it's not working as intended. But I wanted to use the duo pack of ribbon that has peach and white. So I wanted that thicker white ribbon, and that ribbon would have wrapped around and tied a bow. I didn't have it, so I used the baker's twine. The baker's twine is so thin, it's not holding the bow. It just unties itself. So not recommending the baker's twine, but it's kind of like you need something to keep it shut. So a belly band was my thought. And I was going to bring some cardstock and I totally forgot about it, but either thicker ribbon, okay, that would tie and hold really well, or do a belly band of cardstock. Okay, so use your imagination. Belly band of cardstock around there. They would slide the band off, and then you can put your little hello on there. Okay, so does that make sense? I'm going to wait until my ribbon comes and then I will finish up that card. So that's your bonus project that will be in the tutorial. And again, your cards are part of my monthly make and take. So you'll get the card kit and you're going to get your designer series paper that you need to make those cards, and you'll just cut it and put it together. So any questions about that at all? Don't leave yet, because I want to show you today. Today is the cutoff day for my Dude, Where's My Card class. So I am holding a masculine card class. It will be on the 30th of May in person, AM and PM in my studio, or you can get to-go kits, okay? But registration closes today. I've got to get the order in. I've got to expedite it so I can get it here, get it prepped and ready for class next Thursday. So I'm very excited about this class. A lot of you guys have said, yes, I have been needing some Dude cards, and this is exactly what I was looking for. So this is my class. It is 4 cards. You're going to create 2 of each card. Okay, so you get 8 cards. You'll have everything that you need. You're going to get half a pack of the paper, the linen thread, and these cool little trinkets using Adventurous Sky. Okay, and you'll have your tutorial and you'll have a video, so you'll be good to go. This one is the storybook or book binding, which I love. The sentiments are great. They can be Happy Father's Day if you want, or change them out to be whatever you need to make some kind of a little bit more masculine cards. Not to put anybody in a box, but these are the cards that I struggle with. I can make flowers and beautiful images with paper and die cuts, but I feel like sometimes something a little bit more neutral is a struggle for me. Okay, so those are your cards. You're going to get all 4 of them, 2 of each card. But if you register today, here's your bonus. Okay, this really cool slimline. You're going to get that one. This is absolutely free. So you'll have the supplies to make 1 of these cards. Then I'm going to give you 11 extra cards in your tutorial. So here are your 11 extra projects. Super happy with how they turned out. Did we get all 11? I don't know, because I have piles of cards. Okay, whoops. This is one I already made. Okay, these I must have made in my video. Okay, so there we are. There's your 11 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I love this thing. So cool. 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Now you will not have the supplies, okay? Just the tutorial. But you guys, this is the paper and it's all printed that way. So all you do is cut apart the paper, add some cardstock, add some stamping, and you're good to go. Perfect for Father's Day or for any time, really. We've got birthday. We've got You Lift Me Up, flying by to say hi. So some great sentiments that are not necessarily specific to Father's Day. Half a pack of DSP, trinkets, linen thread, and you'll get that. Okay. So let me think. Did I put it? I think I did. In the description of this video, when the video is done, there's a description. Pop that open, and there is a link to shop if you want the monthly make and take class, and there's a link to register for the Dude class. Okay, so you can get it to go. If you need it to go, you can get it shipped to you. There's all kinds of different options, and I did use Adventurous Sky. Okay, so you can check that out and add that on if you need to. Pretty sure all I did was Night of Navy or Copper Clay, Smoky Slate, Copper Clay, Night of Navy ink. So I use very few inks. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's always a good time on Wednesdays here at Jody Breckville Stampin' Queen. And if you are joining me and you're catching the replay, just comment replay so I can swing back and say hi. I will see some of you guys in person next week. And otherwise, come back and visit me on Wednesday. I'll be here 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Bye, everyone.